Hey fam, welcome back. Welcome to 2019, welcome to the new setup. This year, I just have a really good feeling about it and I'm so excited. I know that I've been a little bit absent in the first month of this year, but I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes planning, a lot of BTS stuff that you guys will start to see rolling out over this year. I'm feeling motivated and I'm feeling really, really good. So basically I wanted to take some time off and just kind of sit back and really think about what my goals are for this year and really put some things into place so that I can achieve everything I want to. I've got some big things coming and I'm really excited to share them with you. Obviously, I'm going to have to keep some of that stuff a secret, but I feel like I have a lot to talk about. So today's video is going to be a bit of a chatty get ready with me makeup tutorial. I'm going to kind of focus on just high-end products because I feel like I've never really done a full tutorial just using like higher end brands. So I've got a whole bunch of products down here that I have got out ready to go. We've got Tom Ford, Natasha Denona, Tatcha, Hourglass, Marc Jacobs, Charlotte Tilbury. We have a real big mix of brands here that are more like higher end on the makeup spectrum. So yeah, we're going to start off 2019 with a bang, and I have a feeling this video might end up being quite long. Typical me, I do talk a lot. So go and grab yourself a snack or a drink. And yeah, let's get started. But I'm going to start off with my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I don't think I've actually featured this in a video. I have used it a few times, but I don't think I've used it on my channel. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'm just like, it's a primer. So, where to begin? Oh my gosh. I have been MIA for like a month on social media. Even on my Instagram, I think I've uploaded like 2 photos this entire year. I've been having a little bit of a social media cleanse, but also doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes to get myself prepped and ready for this year because boy, do I have a lot of things I want to do this year. As you guys may know, on New Year's Eve actually, so the last day of 2018, I hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel, which is absolutely insane. One of my biggest goals for last year was to hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And literally on the last day of 2018, it happened, which is just like wild. Like, I don't know. I feel like the universe has a weird way of doing things sometimes, and I am starting to believe that manifesting is like a really, really big thing, because towards the last month of last year, I was like, I don't know, I was like talking about it a lot and talking about how it was one of my goals and how I'd really, really like to do it, because obviously I knew that I was close to 100,000. But I honestly didn't know if I would actually hit it. But yeah, I kept putting it out into the universe and I kept, I don't know, just like talking about it, and it happened, which is crazy. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to all of my newbies here that have just recently joined the fam. This year's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. I have a new upload schedule. I'm going to be uploading every 3 days now. So not necessarily specific days of the week. I just thought if I try and space my videos out for every 3-day uploads, I think that will be best. Achievable for me as well, but also like for you guys, I'm not going to be spamming your subscription boxes all the time. It'll be a decent break in between videos, but consistent enough. So yeah, get ready for that. We're going to have a bunch of different videos coming this year. So I'm going to be focusing obviously still a lot on beauty and makeup, but I am wanting to get into more fashion and lifestyle type stuff as well. So yeah, watch this space. There's a lot happening and I'm really excited. Alrighty, now for foundation. I actually haven't used this before, but this is the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation Stick, and I've got the shade 5.5 Bisque. I'm really hoping that it's gonna match. It looks pretty good actually. I've done a fake tan, so I feel like this is actually gonna work pretty well. I've had this for so long, but I'm so scared to use it because it's Tom Ford. And I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of stick foundations, so I always kind of push them to the back, but I've just recently done like a massive declutter and reorganization of my beauty room and discovered a lot of products that I want to start featuring more in videos, and this was one of them. This is kind of where like my inspiration for the high-end makeup tutorial came from, because in that big declutter, and like reorganization, I think I just came across so many high-end products that I didn't even realize I had, which is crazy. So yeah, thought I'd whip them out and do one whole video using them. This color is actually pretty perfect. I have quite a few breakouts at the moment because Aunt Flo is in town. Woohoo! And my face always breaks out about like the week before Aunt Flo is due, and she literally arrived this morning. So all of these breakouts are from like the past week, and all kind of healing, but they're just still looking quite obnoxious and ugly. One of my other goals for this year is to not worry so much about my skin. You guys know that I had quite a few skin issues towards the beginning and the middle of last year. Started getting better towards the end of the year, but still not great. And I don't know, I just found that like if I woke up one day with really bad skin, I just wouldn't want to film. Like it would just make me not want to film, not sit in front of a camera. And yeah, then I'd end up regretting not being productive that day or not getting a video done. So one of my goals for this year is to stop worrying about my skin, because like at the end of the day, everyone breaks out. Do you know what I mean? Like we're all human, it happens. And I don't think it's something that should be hidden. It's just a real life thing that happens. So I'm gonna try and make an effort. Like if I wake up one morning and I look in the mirror and notice like 10 new breakouts on my face, I'm not gonna let that stop me from filming and creating content, taking photos and all of that stuff. So here we are. Okay, that foundation is looking amazing. The color is like perfect. It's not like super full coverage, but I'd say it's medium coverage. I don't feel like I've had that much coverage, but it's definitely evened out my skin tone, which is nice. And it looks really beautiful on my skin. It looks quite natural actually. I really like that. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to do like a dedicated foundation wear test with this foundation. I never know if I should do like dedicated videos like that on super high-end brands, because I don't know. Do you guys want to see that? Do you? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. All right, so now for concealer, I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown concealer in the shade Warm Ivory. I actually use this concealer a lot on a daily basis. If I'm not wearing any foundation, I'll just chuck a little bit of this under my eyes and just blend it out just to get rid of dark circles. It's really good coverage, but looks really natural, and you don't need to set it either, which is like amazing. Also, I know I always forget to mention the brushes that I'm using when I'm doing my makeup. So again, I'll have them all linked down below. I always use Sigma brushes. If you guys have been following me for a while, you'll know that I am a Sigma affiliate. So I do have a discount code for them, which I'll leave down below. It's just ERINSCOTT for 10% off, but I'll have all of the details down below anyway. And I'll also list all of the brushes that I'm using. So I'm just gonna use the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Medium 1 Custard to kind of add a little bit more coverage to my breakout areas. I absolutely love this concealer. I think I've mentioned it like a million times on my channel before, but you guys know I'm obsessed with NARS complexion products. Like look at that. Like, really? So good. I just love them. I feel like NARS have really aced their complexion products, and I'm all about complexion. I love doing my base. I always spend way more time on my base than I do on my eyes. I don't know, I love playing around with it and finding products that really work. Alrighty, so next up I'm gonna take my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. This is probably one of my all-time favorite high-end products. I actually bought this back when, oh my gosh, so long ago. It was like my first ever high-end purchase, and it's honestly the best bronzer ever. It's like a cream to powder. So it's a cream formula, but once it goes on your skin, it kind of dries to like a powder. But I just love how natural it looks and how easy it is to blend. Like, if you guys are wanting to invest in a high-end product, 100% start with this. It is incredible. So if you guys didn't know, I have actually been posting over on my vlog channel. I started the channel just before Vlogmas last year. But I've just, literally yesterday, I just posted my first episode of my new 2019 vlog series. So if you guys are interested in seeing more of like behind the scenes or just more of my personal life, I would definitely recommend checking those videos out, because I don't know, I really, really love vlogging. Like I love it for memory's sake for myself, like going back and watching my own vlogs and just, I don't know, remembering certain memories and times in my life. But I also love being able to connect with you guys on a more personal level rather than just like sitting here in front of like a super fancy background and just kind of doing my makeup. So yeah, I think it's really, I don't know, I think it's really cool. I love it. If you guys are interested in that, I will leave my vlog channel link down below. I'm going to be uploading as regularly as possible on there, just kind of like when I have exciting things happening in my life or just like certain things that I think would be interesting for you guys. So yeah, every year will be like a new series. So this year is obviously the 2019 vlog series, and each vlog will be called episode 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. So yeah, episode 1 is now live. Go check it out if you want. So I think I'm gonna give this Marc Jacobs glow stick a try now. I haven't actually used this before, but it is the Spotlight glow stick. And it looks like that. It looks very white, so I might just actually swatch it on the back of my hand first, because I don't want it to show up too white on my skin. I might just use my fingers and just dab a little bit of it onto kind of the tops of my cheekbones, just to add a little bit of dew. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I love using my fingers for cream products too, because I feel like you get to really like work them into your skin and just like melt them in with the warmth of your own kind of finger or hand. That sounds really weird, but you guys know what I mean. Just makes it look a lot more natural. All right, so next up I'm gonna try out this Givenchy limited edition Radiance Loose Powder. I pulled this out yesterday and I was so intrigued by it. It looks very interesting. It's got like 4 different powders in it. It looks like it's got a translucent powder, 2 kind of like skin tone powders. One is more neutral and one is more peach toned, and then there's also a banana powder in there as well. But I'm pretty sure you are supposed to use it all together, because if you open it and have a look, they all come out at once. So I don't really know what to expect with this one. I'm going in blind, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So hopefully this turns out well, because I actually have to go out to lunch. I'm catching up with a friend for lunch after this, and if this ends up being a disaster, I ain't gonna look too cute at lunch, am I? Okay, I really just don't even know what to do with this. I'm gonna use a little puff that it came with. I don't usually use these, but it's clean and I don't know. I'm just playing around with makeup, so let's give this a go. You can literally see the 4 different colors on the puff. Like, how is this gonna show up on my skin? I don't know. This is so interesting. I mean, it's not as if you can see like the colors separated on my skin. So I feel like it all just kind of blends into one once you pat it in with this, which is why I wanted to use the puff. Am I supposed to be bouncing it like this? I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. No idea. Oh, holy moly. That has filled in my pores so nicely. Like, it actually looks flawless. Are you kidding? Can you guys see the difference? I've done this cheek and not this cheek, and you can literally see the difference. It's like it's put a filter over my face. That is so dang cool. Wow. That is amazing. I do feel like though, I'm starting to maybe look a little bit cakey. So we'll see how it settles into my skin over the next half an hour or so, like once my skin oils start to like do its thing on my face. But yeah, it's definitely made it look flawless. That's crazy. Okay, so I just quickly jumped off camera and did my brows. I do the same thing for my brows every single time I do my makeup. So I feel like it's kind of like a waste of time including it in every tutorial or every like video that I do. But I've been thinking about doing like a full on proper like updated eyebrow routine. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. Moving on, I'm gonna grab this Marc Jacobs Amiga bronzer in the shade 104 Tantastic and use this to just contour a little bit more. Again, this is the first time I'm using this and it looks quite dark for me, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, it's not too bad. It definitely looks a lot darker in the pan than what it does on my skin, so that's good. This would actually be a really, really pretty transition color in like your crease. So I've actually got something pretty exciting launching on the 5th of February. It's kind of like my own little online clothes store through a platform called Shop My Tribe. So you guys will basically be able to go on there and shop my style, which I think is really cool. So I've actually selected all of the items myself to go in the store, and it's all stuff that I would personally wear that's kind of like my style and what I think represents me the best. So yeah, on the 5th of Feb, that is going to launch, and you guys are going to be able to actually go on and shop some of my favorite pieces from that. So stay tuned, because that's also very exciting. I really wanted to start kind of going into more fashion stuff this year, because fashion is something that I am interested in. I absolutely love it. I love playing around with clothes and like playing around with my style and stuff. And I feel like this kind of thing for me, even though it's like very different, it's kind of like the direction I want to start going towards as well. So yeah, this is the perfect opportunity, and I'm really excited about it. So 5th of Feb, stay tuned. I'll probably talk more about it on my Instagram, but I might do like a little lookbook try on haul type video as well to show you guys all of my favorite pieces too. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that. Now for blush, I'm just going to use my Hourglass Strobe Lighting Blush in the shade Euphoric Fusion. I've used this a bunch of times before. You guys know I love Hourglass products. I don't really have like any super high-end blushes. So this here is kind of like as high-end as it gets, but I consider Hourglass pretty high-end. Like the quality of their products is amazing, but they are a little bit more on the like expensive side. So I would class this as high-end. And now for a little bit more highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Natasha Denona Glow Powder. This is like an all over face and body powder, but I prefer to use it on my face. Oh, also, I'm just in the middle of priming my eyes with the NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Eye Primer, eyeshadow primer, whatever it's called. So a lot of you guys would know that my partner Ben promised to film a video with me once I hit, well, originally it was once I hit 10,000 subscribers, but he is a very, very, very shy person, like super introverted, like just not into social media at all, not into being in like the public eye or anything. And when I actually hit 10,000, he was like, no, I swear I said 100,000. And then it just became like a joke. He didn't, he said 10,000, but I let him off because like I would never force him to do something like that if he doesn't want to. So then the next running joke was that it was when I hit 100,000. And as you guys know, I have now hit 100,000 subscribers on my channel, and much to my surprise, Ben actually asked me the other day when we're going to be filming a video together to celebrate hitting 100,000. So yeah, he wants to film a video with me, which I'm so excited for because he's such a huge part of my life, and I feel like, I don't know, I'm so excited for you guys to get to meet him properly, and I'm so excited to introduce him to you guys properly. So we're going to be filming a video in the next coming week, I think. We'll probably do like the boyfriend does my makeup video, and then I'll get you guys to send through some questions that you want us to answer while we're doing that. But yeah, I'm so excited. When he even like brought it up and mentioned it to me, like he was the one that brought it up, and he was the one that he says he wants to do it. So pretty excited. Alright, I'm just gonna zoom you guys in a little bit because I'm gonna move on to eyes now, and you guys always seem to like it when I zoom in a little bit more for this part of the video. So for eyes today, I'm gonna use this new Marc Jacobs Iconic eyeshadow palette. This is the 800 Flamboyant palette. I think that's like technically the name of the palette. I could be wrong. The colors in it are quite beautiful. They are more on like the darker cool tone side of things. So I'm also going to use this Marc Jacobs palette here, which is the 790 Fantasine palette, which has got some more warmer shades to work with as well. So I'm kind of going to use just like a mixture of these two. I believe this collection here is new. I received it in PR recently, and along with a bunch of the lipsticks from the same collection. So I'm going to start off with this shade here, which is called Covettes. And I'm just going to run that through my crease. It's a really, really pretty crease color. Okay, so now going into the Flamboyant palette, I'm going to take this dark brown on the end called For Your Life. And I'm just going to run that through like the outer corner crease area. Okay, this one is not blending out very easily at all. It's really just like grabbing and sticking. The shade's just taking a little bit of extra work, but it is a-okay. We are gonna make it work. Also, a little update on the powder, that Givenchy powder. It still looks absolutely incredible on my skin. And you know how I said I was worried about it looking cakey? It honestly, like, it actually looks really, really good. Alrighty, now I'm gonna pick up this beautiful gold shade called Serving Up, and I'm gonna place that all over my lid. I think I'm just gonna use my finger for this one because I just swatched it on the back of my hand and it came out beautifully just using my finger. And then I'm just going back in with the brush that I used that darker outer corner color on, and just using the excess product that's still left on here just to blend in that gold with the outer corner. I think I'm gonna leave the eyes at that, if I'm being honest. I was really wanting to use a bunch of the pinky burgundy tones from these palettes, but that just isn't what ended up happening. So I might use these again in another video coming up soon and do more of a burgundy pink type makeup look. What I am going to do though is just go back into this Marc Jacobs bronzer and just pick up a little bit of that on my blending brush. And I'm just gonna use that to blend the edges and just warm up the edges a little bit, because I feel like that brown in the outer corner ended up making it look quite cool toned, which I don't really love. And a little bit on my lower lash line as well. Okay, I accidentally zoomed you guys out too early, but I'm gonna quickly do some eyeliner. I'm taking this Marc Jacobs Highliner Glam Gel Eye Crayon in the shade Glitterbug. It's kind of like a dark brown with a hint of glitter in it, not too much. It's like super, super subtle. So what I'm gonna do is just run this along the outer corner of my lash line just to thicken up my lash line a little bit. So I'm just going to apply a tiny bit to the outer corner. And then I'm just gonna go in with a Sigma small angle brush and just use that to kind of smudge the gel eye crayon out a little bit. And then I'm also just gonna take this Marc Jacobs Fine Liner Ultra Skinny Gel Eye Crayon in the color Nude, and I'm just gonna run this along my lower waterline just to help open up my eyes a little bit. Just kind of makes you look a little bit more awake and bright-eyed. Okay, this crayon isn't twisting back in. That's a little bit weird and annoying. Have I done something wrong? I'm not sure, but it's definitely not twisting back in, so don't know. Alrighty, now time for mascara. The most high-end mascara I've got is this Tom Ford Shutter Lash Mascara. I don't know if I've used this before. Ooh, I really like this. I definitely have used this before. I'm remembering now. I really, really love how it separates my lashes, but like coats them just enough to add the perfect amount of volume. Yes, I really like this mascara. Alrighty, so I just quickly jumped off camera and did some falsies. I don't know of like any high-end brands that do false lashes. Am I missing something, or is there like, I don't know. I feel like high-end brands don't really do it. So I just used my favorites from Ardell. These are the Faux Mink Wispies. I love them. I am like obsessed with them. I wear them all the time. So I don't know. If you guys know of any high-end false lash brands, let me know in the comments down below. I feel like I'm giving you guys a lot of things to let me know in the comments down below, but you got homework after this video. Okay, so now to finish off this look, I'm gonna go on to my lips. I don't think I have any like super high-end lip liners. The craziest, fanciest lip liner I really have is MAC. So I'm gonna go in with my MAC Boldly Bare lip liner and line my lips. And then for lipstick, I'm going in with this Tom Ford lipstick called Erogenous? I'm not too sure. This lipstick is slightly more brown than the lip liner, but I'm going to kind of blend them together and create a little bit of like an ombre lip with these two. That's actually a really pretty combination. And then I had to throw something Charlotte Tilbury in this video. I couldn't not use Charlotte Tilbury. It is one of my favorite high-end brands. So I'm going to go in with this Refresh Rose lip gloss over the top. And then, of course, I have to finish it off with my favorite YSL scent. This is Black Opium. I'm obsessed with it. If you guys haven't smelt this before, you need to. Your nostrils will go absolutely crazy. It is amazing. I've been told you shouldn't do that when you put perfume on, because apparently it, like, I don't know, makes it not smell like it should, or like the scent goes away if you do that. I always do it anyway, but just a little fun fact. Doing that after you put perfume on apparently isn't good. Anyways, guys, there we have it. This is the final look. I honestly was kind of expecting it to turn out a little bit differently. I don't love the eyes. I really wish I went with more of the pinky tones, but the outer corner color kind of threw me off. It was a lot darker than I expected. I still think it looks fine, just not what I had planned when I first went into this video. Other than that, I'm really, really happy with how all of the other products performed. Like, I absolutely love how my base looks. That Tom Ford foundation stick in combination with the Givenchy powder, like, it looks flawless. It looks so, so good. So like I said earlier, if you want me to do like a full-on wear test with that Tom Ford foundation stick, let me know. I will definitely, like, I'm keen to do that. I'm happy to do that. I guess I just want to gauge your guys' interest in terms of like high-end products, if you want to see more reviews on higher end stuff. I am so extremely, incredibly excited for this year, and I hope you guys are as well. I'm really excited for what's to come. So stay tuned. This year's going to be a good one. If you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Become a part of the family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.